symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
What's happening, everybody? The Job Guys back with you one more time. Nitro, Nick, and Ryan are here to wrap up night 2 of the first 2-night SummerSlam. Nick, Triple H said last night, we ain't seen nothing yet. He used that line again at the beginning of the show when he made the big announcement, hey, welcome to SummerSlam and all that. So we knew something was going to happen.
Right.
Most figured it'd be in the main event. It was. Most thought, I assume, since they got brought up on TV by Cena, hey, is The Rock going to come back? Is Travis Scott going to come back? Since Cena kind of called him out a little bit, I figured they would. Is the Cena face turn real? Well, we found out all of it, and we did get a surprise, Nick, but it was Brock Lesnar, who seems to come back at SummerSlam quite often.
But no joke.
Whew. Before we get into the whole show, just your thoughts on that shocker. He was still listed on WWE's homepage. He was on there, but nobody thought he'd be back until this whole lawsuit mess.
Myself included. I've said that on the show here.
Yeah. How shocked were you then? I knew something was going to happen because they left Cena in the ring and like, he's got 4 months left. I'm like, somebody's coming out. Here comes The Rock, Travis Scott, somebody.
Right. Cody won the belt and kind of hot-tailed it out of there right away after the show, and gave Cena the ring. You knew something I was coming. I was with you. Like, I'm looking for The Rock. I'm looking for Travis Scott. I was shocked to see Lesnar. I'm still kind of sitting here in disbelief. I'm not sure how excited I am, though, Ryan.
Yeah, I am not.
Even past John Cena, for a multiple of reasons. We talked last night about the upper echelon 5 guys. He's already fought all of them. We've seen him fight all. I don't want to watch him fight Roman. I don't want to watch him fight Seth. I don't want to watch him fight Cody. I guess I could do a Cena match because it would be their rubber match, I think, right? Isn't it? How many times?
Say it one more time. A Cena match?
Lesnar.
Oh, Lesnar, yeah.
Rubber match here.
No, I'm not sure how many times they fought.
I don't know
More than 2
either.
or 3. They fought a lot.
Okay, because I'm thinking of 2 in my head. The murderous SummerSlam on Lesnar destroyed
and then he got him back. But they also fought at like Extreme Rules or something when he first showed up.
Right away, and Cena beat him.
Yeah, and I'm sure they fought other times
they
we're
may
not
have.
thinking of.
It's another part-timer. Like, again, he's not going to be on every night. He's not going to be on every PLE. He's probably not going to wrestle on anything other than PLEs. So, yeah, maybe we'll get a good matcher here, too. I mean, it was a definite good pop tonight. I'm not super excited about Brock Lesnar, man. I just...
Again, I'm not like this, Nick. We were all about the heel turn because we were like...
Yeah.
Cena's going to get old by this time. We figured if he was face, he was going to get old because he'd just be playing the hits. Hey, drag Punk out there, drag Orton out there. Well, now he is face again.
Yeah.
And we get another Brock match, which I'm sure will be fine. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm kind of with you. I've been over Brock Lesnar for quite a while. I mean, it's better him showing up tonight than nothing happening at all.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm not going to be like pissed about it or anything, but I just kind of like,
So I got a question for you. The Cena face turn, planned, or this is not working, brother? We're just going back face. Because this seems like the worst face turn I've ever freaking seen in my life. Here's a real American beer. We're friends now.
Yeah.
Yay. Come on.
That's what made me think. And I told you the left-handed handshake. I know they had a beer in their other hand, but I'm like, a left-handed handshake? That seems weird.
I was thinking right after this show that, gosh, was this just... Because we can all admit, this was not a very successful heel run to this point. I'm not going to say it's the worst. It's probably still better than watching him deal off the hits, like you said, for 6 months.
But, man, yeah, you're right. It's just that it came out of nowhere. Here and there would be a tease that he might turn. But then they went right back and did the pipe bomb, and they went right back to him cheating and things like that. So this, you know what? You're right. I am going to be the old Cena again. Like, maybe that's because the contract talks and whatever with Travis Scott, that's real. It did break down.
Yeah.
They were making fun of him here on the post show right before we jumped on, and they've been taking shots at him. That's kind of why I thought he was going to show back up. But they were
just
making
be
fun
real
of
shots.
Fiend and everything here. They're like, oh, yeah, better than Travis Scott. Fiend, Fiend, Fiend. They were like making fun of him.
So maybe it is just, or maybe it was more like what we had planned. We have to 86 this. It's not going as we thought. Let's just sell.
And maybe they got Brock, and Brock goes, I'll work with Cena.
Yeah.
So
we do know Brock is particular on who he will and will not work with. I mean, it was only Hogan until up recently, but apparently there are other guys
too. Like these guys are going to have their feud, and then he's going to go away again. I mean, he's not like back. I wouldn't think.
No,
he could be. I don't know.
I don't know, Ryan. I was dead wrong. I mean, we can talk on so much stuff on this pay-per-view that I thought was going to go a different way, man.
The only thing that got me, I thought Cena was turning back heel the whole time, and I thought he was going to retain because I'm like, it's too early for him to lose. But then I looked through the rest of the night. Heels had won every single match, and I went, well, there it goes, dude.
And Ryan, I don't think any belts changed.
Becky. Well, it was all titles tonight,
right? But Becky,
every single
Becky
match.
retained. The Wyatt Six
Naomi,
retained. Dominic. They all retained.
It's man. Cody, and Cody was the only one.
That's why I said. That's why I was thinking maybe he's gonna win because 6 matches, 6 title matches, and none of them move. That would be a weird night for the fans and the audience.
Right. That's a first, I would think, of all time. Foreman, yesterday you were at what, like a 4?
Because of Seth. He pumped it up. Like, again,
he put it up to a 4. Okay.
I just don't think I would go back. A 5 to me means worth watching. Maybe in years later, I would maybe go back and watch it again. A 5 and above, I would make. Ryan, I just don't see myself plugging in SummerSlam 2025.
Don't worry about it. But what do you got tonight? What do we got tonight? Was it better, worse?
I think it was better because, geez, oh, Pete, I was sitting there going, oh, my God, are they dead? Are they dead? Are they dead? Are they dead throughout the whole night? There were so many freaking crazy moments in the matches. They're not really usually for me. I'm not kind of an Attitude Era guy where it's just a circus from start to finish. I definitely say, but because of how good, like that ladder match, couldn't care less about the vast majority, if anybody, in that ring. But holy smokes,
they brought it.
I could watch that match again, So I would say tonight was at least a 5. Maybe I just kind of don't want to go higher. Kind of disappointed though, Ryan, with the way the thing went off the air. I'm again, I'll be optimistic. I'll look toward the future, but I'm with you. I think Cena face right now is a little too early. Me and you are not Lesnar guys. I don't think it's going to hurt to have him back, but I'm not sitting here going, boy, oh boy, Monday night tomorrow, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I got a lot higher than that. I actually liked it.
Really?
I'm not going to say it's 8 out of 10 or anything like that, but the problem was every match was a title match, and every match, there was one match that was one-on-one, no stipulations. That was it. Every match was a gimmick match, and like you said, like, how do you follow that? Well, how do you follow that? Then how do you follow that? And you're like, holy smokes. I thought the main event was going to be the stinker of all stinkers because we saw we've seen Cena fight. We've seen the WrestleMania match. And with all the other train wrecks that happened throughout the night, I'm like, oh boy, they threw these guys under the bus, and they ended up putting on a good show outside of kicking out of 97 finishes. Outside of that, it was great.
Just got to get over it, I guess.
Yeah, I would say maybe 3 out of 5 stars or something like that. And I thought it was pretty good, actually. I was entertained, which a lot of times that's the biggest thing for me, is being entertained.
A lot of things were happening twice, Ryan.
Well, and we'll get into that.
And
Just
that's
like the
that
Macho Man.
bothers me. Yeah,
Everything twice,
but
brother.
don't say it. Don't do it. It's, so
Let's start at the end because this match was good. I think it exceeded all expectations.
His best match since he's been back.
I figured they were going to go. It started at about 9 o'clock Eastern time. I figured they'd go 15 minutes. The first match went 20. They go 37-45. If you want to talk about it a little bit, some of the moves they did were incredible. Again, little upset about kicking out of finishes, and they weren't just kicking out of one finish. They were hitting three at a time through a table off the top rope, kick out. And this is a story throughout the night as well. The finishes. We need Pat Patterson to be reincarnated because the finishes were anticlimactic through the night, but I don't even know if Pat could help that because when you're hitting guys with semi-trucks all night long, well, then what is there left to do? So the finish is going to be anticlimactic. This match finishes with a Cody cutter through a table, then the crossroads. That was finally enough to beat Cena. I thought the match was really good. I don't think you could have possibly prayed to have a better match than they had. I thought it was like you couldn't even imagine it.
Yep.
Especially 37 minutes. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, great high points, man. Yeah, again, I got to get over it, Ryan. This is the era. They're gonna kick out of nukes. I mean, this is just the new thing. I mean,
and it's a street fight, so now you're adding all the weapons and everything. A street fight between two good guys, by the way. That may be a first ever.
Attitude adjustment through the table outside was really cool. I will say, though, the one image that's going to stick with me is Cena coming up through the floor on the stage.
Yeah,
man.
It was good.
And
Through the Cody Vader.
He whipped him down the aisle, man.
That couldn't, and he landed like on his shoulder. Like that couldn't have felt good. That's going to hurt.
Wade Barrett's like, that's reinforced. We drive ambulances down there. And you're like, oh, man.
Stone Cold runs over people on the way down. Yeah.
But I mean, they were inside the ring, outside the ring. They used parts of the ring. They used chairs. They used tables. They used wrestling holds. I mean, it was a good match. It kept me entertained the whole time. I'll tell you that because there were several points, man, when I was like, is it over? It's like
gotta be over.
I mean, both the guys, I mean, they even started chanting Super Cena.
They did.
In the match. They were like, because I think, what did he kick out of 3 Cody cutters?
In a row at that one.
Yeah,
but at that point, it was like 19 for the match.
Yeah.
Dude, how about Cena, too? And he has said this going back a couple of years. He's like, I'm not going to take a lot of risks because if I get hurt, then I'm shooting movies while I'm wrestling. If I get hurt, I'm screwed. Dude. He took a pile driver. He took a suplex onto the bike rack security guard thing.
Slammed onto the stairs.
Slammed onto the steps, man. He took all sorts of moves. I don't know if he's like not filming for a while now. I know he does have at least 5 or 6 days in August.
Right. Even
he's going to be around. But dude, man. He took some risks.
His leg drop off the top rope. He's not 30 anymore, right?
No. Ask Hogan about that.
Yeah, that's some hip replacements coming there if you do that too much, brother.
Yep.
The match was. I mean, that's why I said I probably 5, 6. It was. I think it was just. The whole pay-per-view was just too much of a circus for a little bit too much circusy for me.
I mean it was WrestleMania 16 is what we've been calling it. It's nothing but gimmick matches and
This was just a great match, but I was just kind of stunned at the end that wait a minute, he's just a good guy.
Right.
That's where we're going. Okay. Right. That even stunned me more than Lesnar, to be honest with you.
He walked out, and when Alicia Taylor said his name, he put his arm around her and all that, and I'm like, oh, he's turning, dude. There's no, because he's being over the top.
Right.
Nope. They got me. I thought he was turning back.
Yeah, and I'm a little disappointed. I hope, I guess, and what I'm going to do is enjoy Cena until he leaves, I guess, and just take it in, and I guess we're running back some old school matches for John Cena. I mean, what's the Big Show doing? I mean, but I don't know, but
Triple H he's got one more in him, brother.
That doesn't work for the brother here.
I think the bigger downside of Lesnar to me would be, and it's not for me, it'd be for any fans out there who are we're hoping to see Cena fight people we hadn't seen him fight.
Younger guys.
Yeah. Something that, maybe I don't know if you would have liked to see a Cena LA Knight feud. Maybe give them both the stick or something. I don't know. Maybe
that would be not too bad.
I don't know. I'm throwing them out there. I'm just saying, like, the majority of guys he's fought, from R-Truth to Randy Orton to CM Punk and now coming Lesnar, we've already seen him fight these guys 45 freaking times.
Playing the hits.
Yeah.
You and I said that before anybody else. I never heard anybody say that except for us. And now everybody's saying it. And you're probably going to hear it a million times tonight because Brock Lesnar is, that's a number one smash hit.
Yeah. So hopefully the feud will be good, I guess. I mean, Cena, he has that ability, though.
Cody's the champion again. He got booed tonight, which it's a WrestleMania crowd. It's New York. Yeah. I'm not shocked by this whatsoever. They were firmly behind Cena. He's on his retirement tour, of course. Even though he's been a bad guy, they're going to cheer him. But now he's the champ again. Now he's, as he would say, QB1 again. Your thoughts on that? Is that good? Is that bad? Where does he go now? Because he and Cena are obviously done now.
I do think it's going to be okay, because there's a lot of people out there, Ryan. We always use the term he doesn't need or she doesn't need the belt. I don't think that's true with Cody yet. I do think. I don't think he's at Roman level or Cena level or Rock level. I do think he needs some more Punk big moments. Even. No, he's not. And I like him better than Punk, and I'll admit that, but Punk's bigger, in history than he is.
Yeah.
And I think he does need another title run. My expectation is he holds this at least until WrestleMania.
Yeah, for sure. And who knows at that point who's going to be ready to fight him.
Right.
Because, I mean, shoot, who are the big heels right now? I mean, obviously Brock maybe, but he's going to get cheered. The best Cena match. So, and I have a hard time believing he will have a match better than that by the time he ends. It was pretty good in my mind.
Well, I certainly can't imagine he's going to have one with Lesnar. No offense. I mean, just Lesnar's matches are Lesnar's matches. You know, it's going to be the same as the other ones.
And he hasn't wrestled in 2 years. This was his first appearance since SummerSlam 2 years ago in Detroit when he fought
Roman Reigns.
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Cody Rhodes. That's right.
Cody Rhodes in Detroit.
That's right. When he
shook his hand.
And then he walked.
And then he was gone. The year before was the dump truck match.
It was real. He's had some moments. I mean, we did. If you ever get a chance, check out our SummerSlam review of our best participants. You can find out where we rated Lesnar. He certainly is on there.
We did, instead of, since you might as well plug it, we did long time ago. Like, this was one of our very first shows. I believe it was our first year doing it. So like 5 years ago, we're like, all right, well, Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania, right? Well, who's Mr. SummerSlam? Or the SummerSlam?
The SummerSlam!
And we figured out who was Mr. the SummerSlam.
We actually ended up on both the same guy for the top guy.
Yeah, we did. So check that out. I haven't watched that in a long time. It's pretty good, though. Okay, let's go to the top. We said Triple H starts the show. We began like night 2 of WrestleMania with the women's triple threat match. This time it's Rhea and Io taking on the champion, Naomi. Naomi's dad plays her out, which is kind of cool, I guess. They harp on the fact that Rhea has not won at SummerSlam.
And Summerfest, whatever that is.
And she has never beaten Io Sky. They harp on that. This match was very good. Wasn't as good as the WrestleMania match where you slide Bianca in there instead of Naomi. But I thought it was a good match. We get a riptide from the top. Looks like it's going to be a pinfall. Naomi from behind, roll up, schoolboy, pulls the trunks. 1, 2, 3. She retains her title. Anything that stood out here for you?
I think you put yourself into a bad situation following the WrestleMania triple threat and following the Becky, Bailey, Lyra triple threat. There was no way in hell. Those two matches are on my, like, I have 5 matches. They're both
you're
those
immediately going to think about it.
Yes.
Regardless.
I think you triple threaded yourself out this year with the ladies for big titles because they're just
Speak
not
for yourself, big fella. But
there you go. But I just don't think you can beat those 2 matches. It's going to be really hard. You're going to be compared to them, especially all year.
Absolutely.
With that being said, great match for Naomi. Dude, she dominated the first 50% of this match. They were really putting her over to the point I'm sitting there going, they buried Rhea walking in, the announce team, about the stuff you said. EO, I shouldn't say buried, but they pointed out EO, SummerSlam. I'm like, she's got to win. She's going to win this.
Yeah, you said that. You text, which we never text during these shows, by the way. And for some reason, we were texting at the beginning. And you're like, oh, she's going to win now. I'm like, nah, Naomi's got to win.
But then they started letting Naomi win at the beginning. I'm like, there's no way she's going to dominate the first 50% of the match and win the match.
Right.
She did. Ryan, this was her night. This was a great match for her. She needed this way bigger than the other 2 girls. Mm-hmm. I am so happy she won. I don't think the match, like I said, was it wasn't bad. I don't think it was amazing. It was a good match.
It's just a solid match.
But I think it was the right match. And man, I think Naomi is on fire right now. I really do.
I don't know about fire, but
I like her.
Personally, I always liked her, even when the glow first started. And then after about 6 months, you're like, all right, yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I wouldn't say fire. I do like it though. And it's another person. It's a different person. And even though she had the title back in like 17, it's been a long time and now it's a different character. So yeah, I'm all about that. Yeah. The women's division has needed some kind of refresher, and they got one here. I'm great with it. I'm absolutely great with it. Next match. Here we go. I think this will be the match, maybe the main event, obviously. But until then, this is the match everybody's going to be talking about. TLC for the SmackDown tag team titles. They say it's been 25 years since the first TLC match at SummerSlam 2000. They had the Hardys there. They had the Dudleys there. They got a little intro before. I don't even know the names of everybody in here. There were 6 tag teams in here, so it's 12 guys. We knew it would be a train wreck. The only thing with these matches and like Money in the Bank matches and things like that is, can you come up with new stuff? Because the Money in the Bank has been since, I think there's been 25 of those. Obviously, 25 years since the TLC match. As we said, how can you come up with something new? Nick, they did. I'll let you go, and then I'll name a couple things if you don't name them. Holy cow, though. But here's another one. After everything that happened, the finish was anticlimactic. It's the Wyatts just climbing up, and the crowd is going crazy. And then the Wyatts, it's quite obvious they're going to win. The crowd booed.
Yes, they did, Ryan.
Not only because it's the Wyatts, because I don't think anybody else outside of the Street Profits is really worth a crap, to be honest with you.
Me too.
And, I mean, to be completely honest, I would have been fine, though, with anybody else except for them. I would have even been fine with Gargano and Ciampa. I would have been fine with it. And you can talk about it. But after all these moves and dudes doing triple Lindy's off the roof, off this, and then he just climbs the thing and wins, it was... Man, we need Pat Patterson for the finish here. But outside of that, Nick, this was amazing.
Yeah, I thought the same thing you did, Ryan. I didn't really care for the tag teams. If the Heavenly Bodies were in this match, they wouldn't be the worst team. So that's where I was sitting, like,
Whackers, bodies.
Yeah, throw the Rougeos in there. I mean, this was a job TLC match, like, to me. But they did deliver, though, man. The Spanish Fly.
The Spanish Fly was great. Like, why would you even think about doing that?
And not only was it great, out of anybody in that match to do it to
Angelo Dawkins,
Angelo Dawkins,
who's by far the biggest guy.
yes, what a crazy move. That was incredible.
He's lucky, dude. Axiom did it. He is lucky he didn't snap his leg either,
Yes.
because he hit the barricade. And I was like, his leg might be in half, but nope, he was okay.
DIY going through the stack tables, the unison tables getting leg dropped around the ring. Boom, boom,
great.
boom. That was pretty cool. And how about Candace, man?
Candace took a live round.
Yeah, she did.
Gargano pushed her off the thing, which they do that spot all the time, but she went through a ladder on the outside arm first. You're like, oh boy.
And Gargano had, for a second, Ryan, charisma. He looked at her, he gave a thumbs up, and then went for the titles. It was great. They should push that with him, where he starts everything's about
something.
him. Everything's about him. He she's all into helping him, and he's kind of, she, even though it's his wife.
He was just giving her a hand, Nick, since she didn't have one anymore.
Yeah, there you go. But maybe do something with him. But yeah, this match was incredible. It was a really
you didn't
fun
even
match.
sit the spot of the night. And again, we rip on Gargano and Ciampa more than anybody. I think
with the legs up,
dude. They went for the WrestleMania 17 Edge spear Jeff Hardy.
Awesome.
They go to do it, and he does a pull up upside down to avoid, and then he just kept hanging there.
That should have been the finish.
Oh, it was awesome.
They should have finished with that. That was cool.
It was great. It was. And then he just hung there, he's just hanging. And then finally they got the ladder back over to him. Man, the blood had to be rushing to his head at that point. Yeah. I mean, but just great spots. And these are the type of matches, I can deal with these here and there. I don't want to see them all the time.
Right.
And we do have Money in the Bank and things like that, but with 6 tag teams in there, they really did make this special. And again, we rip on AEW for some of their matches that are just nothing but spot. That's what this was supposed to be. And again, with these matches, you have a bar, there's going to be spots. Can you take it up one more notch? They did. Now, I don't know where you go from here.
No, the next TLC 6 tag teams is in real trouble.
Yeah, one guy's going to jump out of the freaking Goodyear blimp next time.
All right, is the Kobo available? Can you throw someone off the roof?
Giant still swimming in the Detroit River, brother.
So, I don't know, man. They set the bar high. It was a fun match. Apparently, the Wyatts got a 3-man advantage, though, because their whole team got to freaking get involved. But
and there was that, too. Every match was non-DQ. We ripped on it last night because you had a street fight and a match that was no DQ, no count out. I'm like, that's called a street fight? And so everybody just had people running in, all the time. Like every match.
And the TLC is a street fight, too. I mean, there's no rules in it. The cage match is a street fight, too.
Right.
There's no rules in it.
There was one match that was a real match. There's no DQs in a triple threat. So the girls' match was the same way.
Right.
Just put a grenade in somebody's pocket and let it go off and be like, I pinned you.
Right.
Well, you didn't pin my shoulders because you blew off my shoulders. Anyway. All right. Well, here we go. And I think this match would have stood out big time. And this is my biggest complaint about this night. They put the no DQ, no count out, Lyra Becky IC title match right after this TLC match. This was another match. It went 25 minutes where they did nothing but hit each other with giant crowbars. What kind of tire do you need that crowbar for? Like
someone
Bigfoot coming in.
Yeah.
Chairs, tables, a giant wrench, like all this stuff that they had, and they put that match right after the TLC match. Who is booking this crap? Put the cage match there. Put, maybe the normal match in the middle of the night. Put Dom right there.
Yeah.
To have this back to back, they were doing the wave. I don't know if you heard, Nick. The crowd would get really loud and then they'd boo and nothing was going on in the ring because they were doing the wave during this match. And when it would stop, they'd boo the people and then they'd start it back up. I thought this was a very good match. I really liked this match. But they had to follow that? What are you doing?
It just, when you have, where do you put it? I mean, every match is like that, though. They stack
that's
the
where you
card
put
with
the Dom match.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Becky Lynch, this is why she's my girl, man. She has had a great comeback, I think, this year. She's been cutting good promos. I thought I was wrong here. I thought Lara was going to win this match.
I think everybody did.
I do think, though, however, when you think about it, if you want to legitimize this title, giving it to Becky and having her run for a while with it is the right thing to do. Because I'm thinking, well, okay, yeah, that title is. We know Becky's got that. I had to think for a minute who even has the U.S. title. And,
It's
you're
Julia.
Right. Who cares? This title's definitely higher than that one is because Becky has it.
Because Becky has it.
Right.
Yeah. And there's actually a feud involved with it.
Sure. And I think this will work. I thought the finish was good. I thought Bayley coming down, I thought she was going to turn, help Lara and or hit Lara, maybe go heel. Bayley.
Bird Girl?
Yeah, Bird. I'm sorry, Bird Girl. Yeah, I thought that was good, man. I mean, Bayley, they don't know what they're doing with her. I thought her punching, the miss punch was great. It was a great finish. Great finish. And now you can get Becky away from Bird Girl and you can move her with Bayley.
I'll say the opposite on the finish.
You like it?
No, I thought it was good. Here's the problem. These girls literally were choking each other out with chairs and hitting each other with crowbars and all this stuff. And then like a half punch to the head knocks you out. Like,
I think she had a chain or no?
Yeah, but she got hit with a freaking crowbar before.
Well, that's what you do these matches.
She got hit with like a chair over a chair that was over her neck over and over again. It was like
the choking with the chain was cool, man. When she strapped her around the pole and pulled her back. Good. Hadn't seen that maybe in a while. If we've seen it I don't know when, but
it was very good.
They did have a little issue twice now with cuffing people. Getting out of those things is not the easiest, or sometimes it is the easiest.
Well, I mean, since you mentioned it, that was the premiere spot in this Lyra Becky match. They zip tied her hands together. Later in the night, we then get a handcuff spot. And this is probably some of the stuff you're talking about. I said the same thing. I got it written down as well. Like, didn't we just do a zip tie in the last match? Now we're handcuffing. And the dude just rips out of the handcuffs. The girl couldn't get out of the zip tie, which some police officers do use that. So
Brian,
that's a legit thing.
And you can't get out. I mean, those suckers, they'll rip your arms if you try to bust out of those. They'll rip your wrists.
Who told you?
I've heard through the grapevine. A guy named E.G. told me. He knew somebody. Yeah.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
No, and she got dealt on the whole time. Tell me about the match, man. What stood out to you? Because, again, I thought this was good. It sucked they put this behind the TLC match. I thought this was really good. 25 minutes. 20 probably would have been enough. There was a lot of cool stuff here.
Yeah, they used a lot of different weapons.
Bird Girl. Now what? By the way, she didn't have wings for the first time on a pay-per-view. She had a couple feathers, and they were flying all over the ring. But what do we do with Bird Girl now? Does she turn?
Maybe, because maybe that'll get her out of the bird stuff, man. Maybe she emerges from her egg. And, I get her out of it. It makes sense because Bayley's going to claim, and again, these are hard ones to sell because it's not like 1988 when
we're back to that same crap. I was
Right.
hoping this was the end.
Nope, you're going to get Bailey and this Bird Girl, but it's going to be hard to sell Bailey as the heel because, like I said, Tito Santana couldn't verify, or the model couldn't verify that Tito accidentally hit him because he had to wait for Coliseum Video 4 months later to get the WrestleMania out.
He's a loser.
Yeah, he's a loser. They have Peacock now, so you could see Bailey came out there to help her, and Bailey was out there with good intentions.
Speaking of Peacock, since you mentioned it, and you mentioned a wrench, did you think this was the game of Clue we were playing out here? Old Bird Girl, old Peacock got hit with the wrench in the
there you go, yeah, in the concern.
I mean,
I didn't think about that.
I sure thought about it. I sure as heck thought about it.
Yeah, I think that's where she's
Bird
going.
Girl with the wrench in the ring.
In the ring. I think she'll fight Bailey. That's got to be the issue. But
How
yeah,
are we not over this?
I don't know, Ryan. I think maybe they're trying to probably. I assume Bird Girl's going to win because they got to start pushing some of these.
Win.
Because we said that top is just stale. With the women's division and getting some of these people up there, it's looking better.
Your odds that she turns.
I think
this
50,
really pisses her off, and she
50,
gets a
50.
mean streak, and she starts pooping on windshields and stuff after.
Ryan, you could tell me to take either person, Bailey or Lara, and I could argue both of them need a character redevelopment.
Yeah, they're both stale. Since you're a huge fan, the change of music, we knew it was coming. What do you think about that as far as Becky goes, the new theme song? I don't think this song's any good, but her normal song blows. I'm sorry, that's probably sacrilege, and especially as a heel.
I was just going to say that. You could argue
a long time ago.
Like or dislike, that's irrelevant. Becky's music is face. Oh, like
and people singing along. I don't know, kind of like her husband.
Right. So I'm okay. Well, I got to hear things a few times because sometimes music comes on. I'm like, I'm not sure. And then as you go, I'm like, oh, it does work. It works.
Well, and if you weren't online all weekend, you didn't know.
Right.
Like I saw it all over Twitter. She was getting new music, but I don't know that it's great. But if she's a heel, that music did not work. She should have changed it when she first became Big Time Bex. It should have changed.
I said the same thing like Sami Zayn when he first turned heel. His music is not heel at all.
And they finally did change it.
Right. Yeah, and you got music means a lot, man. I mean, it definitely
You got to bring the whole package.
You better believe it.
Here we go. We got a steel cage match. Hey, another gimmick match. It's Solo and Jacob. This is another one, man, that it's probably because of Solo, but again, you've done so much. What else can you do now?
I was going to say the same thing.
Problem with this match because we
I
just
don't care
saw the
that
TLC.
Jacob...
Now we saw these two girls kill each other. Now I'm supposed to get mad because you got thrown into a fence.
I watched Angela Dawkins do a Spanish fly off. I don't care that Jacob's jumping off top of the cage. I've seen people jump off top of the cage before. Not saying it's not. And again, in a different setting, that might have been the coolest thing of the night, Ryan. Jacob off the top of that cage.
But not tonight.
Not tonight, because you had too many nukes before. So,
totally agree.
It was fine. The cuffs breaking. Do you think that was planned? It seemed weird when the cuffs broke. I know he stretched them, but
that was it was completely
It looked
weird. But again, why do that spot when you just had another girl in zip ties for 20 minutes?
Yep. Makes me think right back to the other match. Yep. And, I'm Solo wins. I'm just over. Ryan, I just couldn't care about this match. I'm so
Nobody cares.
I don't care that you're the MTF now or whatever.
Whatever that means.
My something family.
And we were the biggest bloodline guys on Earth.
Yes.
We were the first bloodline guys on Earth. And
Second
the biggest.
Or third greatest story of all time.
And I'm just like, dude, we are on bloodline 3.5 at this point.
Dude, it was like when me and you were tuning in in 95. I'm like, yay, the mega powers. Yay.
Right.
Right.
The mega powers are fighting Bobby Eaton and Brad
Yeah.
Armstrong, awesome.
Great.
Nobody
Mega
cares.
powers are back together. It's the same thing here. We have just been bloodlined out, and it's just to me, it's just a bunch of guys from the same heritage thrown together, and there's not much more than that, Ryan. There's not really a story. You just switch bloodline to my family tree,
Right.
and
Solo wins with, well, they've done that too.
Yeah.
They've shown us the tree. Solo wins. I don't think Jacob was hurt at all by this loss because, again, the entire whatever you call them MFTs come out here and they
that's what it says, right? My family tree.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Which okay, that's cool and everything, but this is too much. By the way, this match ends after Fatu loses. He does a moonsault off the top of the cage. Man, I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is with Haku's kids. They're snake bit. He took a live round right to the frickin' face. Yeah. He might be dead. Tala Tonga, who just came back, and now Tonga Loa is hurt. Tala Tonga just gets drilled with this guy right in the face. Yeah, we got one more match before we move on to our top fives.
Okay.
Heading into the fall season, I guess, even though it's still August. Dominic and AJ, IC title, the only normal match of the night. They show Mr. Iguana and Psycho Clown before the match, which I'm sure that made you excited. Will they play a part, though? Because we know Dominic has been in AAA. What's going on
and
there?
He's got a title match coming up in AAA. He's going for the gold.
They don't do anything. This match was straightforward, but this match was literally nothing but a tribute to Eddie Guerrero. Yep. Because this was the 20th anniversary now of when Ray and Eddie had the fight custody for Dom match. So they built this entire match around that. AJ shows up in Eddie's gear and in a lowrider. Nick, I don't know what you know about all that or what you remember, but I'm pretty sure that Dominic's whole character now is my real dad is a deadbeat and Eddie is my real dad.
That's what he said.
So AJ, you idiot. Why would you show up trying to be like Eddie Guerrero? That seems like your mind games are a little backwards.
That's the announcer said that he wanted to show that he was his dad or something, or like he was going to beat him like he was his dad. I don't know. It is.
No, they were acting like, oh, he's throwing Eddie in his face. No, Dom today says Eddie should have been his dad. You would think he'd like that.
Ryan, you know what could have happened in creative?
Who booked this?
Well, what probably happened is we can't just put on a match. We got to do something because everything else, like if they just went out and had a decent match.
You're probably right. Which they did, by the way.
Yeah, they did. But and I felt the same way. I was kind of like just like hurt, like because everything else had already been done, Ryan. They had already let off the fireworks. The curtains had already gone up. The nukes had gone off. And now we're just going to have two guys in a standard match.
You made AJ look like an idiot.
Yeah, maybe they did. I didn't. I guess. I don't.
You made AJ, who thought he was getting one over on the other guy. Hey, dummy, I don't like my real dad. I want Eddie to be my dad. So you paying tribute to him is actually a good thing. And they did the chair spot, and they kind of turned it around where he puts it over himself. Well, then AJ did it, and then they do the WrestleMania 20 finish, Kurt Angle. Dom unzips his boot, gets out of the calf crusher, boom, 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 frog splash over. And again, here's the other thing. What are you thinking if you're like ripping on him with Eddie? Dom does the chair spot. That's Eddie Guerrero. Dom takes off his boot. That's Eddie Guerrero. His finish is the frog splash. Whoever booked AJ to do this is a moron. Because they were I'm getting one up on Dom. I'm playing mind games with Dom. No, dummy. He loves Eddie. You dumb idiot. Like, you must have, I swear,
I just
That
didn't
really
care.
bothered me. If there's one
I
thing
just
on
didn't
this
care
show,
enough.
well, and I know because you love AJ and you hate Eddie. So how do you feel about your boy rolling out here?
I don't know what they're doing. AJ's time is done,
It's
Ryan.
over.
It's a farewell tour, whether we like to admit it or not.
And he said this is his last SummerSlam.
I knew he was not winning. Again, I say I knew anything can happen, obviously, but I didn't think he was winning this. It didn't seem. Look, what are we going to do here? So I just didn't have a lot. I didn't have a lot invested in this, Ryan. You know, I mean, it was kind of more of a comical
feud
angle.
Was terrible.
But I'm glad Dom kept the belt. I hope Dom keeps riding with this. I really want to see what they can do with Dom because I think there is something there. The fans, there's something.
Dude,
I don't know how high.
No. There's more. He's the best heel in the business.
He's got a lot. Man,
he's the best heel in the business. Because this is what happens to good heels. They're so good, people cheer them. And it's happened.
I don't know if he's my favorite one. I think Drew's probably my favorite heel in the business, but
okay.
Dom's
second best.
Dom's up. You're right. Dom's up there, man. He's literally the only relevant thing in Judgment Day. Like there is nothing else in that group. I mean, people can say Liv when she comes back, that's fine. But as far as Finn, JD McDonough, Raquel, he's kind of holding that group.
I won't even give you a Liv.
No, I think Liv's been.
No, I won't. I think Simps like her. So let's do our in honor since we're in New York City. Let's do our take that top five. You want to start with the guys or the girls, Nick? Who do you got?
Well, I got we're gonna count back from 5, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
Start at 5 and do your thing. Where you
right,
guys
5,
or girls? Go ahead.
I'm going with the guys first. I'm gonna do the guys. I got this is my countdown. We gonna take turns or just go?
Yeah, no, go name them off.
I got at 5, Drew McIntyre. He was in the Jelly Roll match. He's still awesome. He literally is why I tune in, I think, as far as heel goes. Drew McIntyre at 5. I got Cody Rhodes at 4, winning the world title. He's still over.
4?
Mm-hmm. Because I got some guys in front of him. I got Punk at 3.
Okay.
He's over. People are loving it. You know me, and I'm trying to be honest. I don't like the guy, but something's going on there. I got Rollins at 2. He's hot now with this cash-in coming back. I think it's interesting. We're wondering how bad was he hurt? What was the deal? I think there's... And Ryan, I can't believe I'm putting him at 1 again. But he's why, whether you like it, whether you hate it, he is why the arenas are packing up. John Cena is still the number 1 dude in the business right now to me. And those are my guys.
Do you want me to go my top 5 dudes now? And then we'll do ladies? Okay. Yeah. We are very close. We're very close. It was tough for me to keep Drew out. It was incredibly I'm like, how do I keep him out? I can't. Because I had to put one dude in there, and you'll find out when I get there. I got Punk at 5. The dude's massive, period. Doesn't need the title. Obviously, he lost the title. So I don't know the Seth thing. Is he still fighting Seth? I assume he's going to keep fighting Seth. That brings him down a little bit because I'm over it, and I've been over it. Here you go. Here's the 1. I got Roman at 4. How do you not? I mean, he should be number 1.
He should
but we don't know whether he's going to be around.
Right. That's
and if he's not going to be around...
I battled with him. It was him or Drew to put him on
the best I could do just because you don't know. I got Seth at 3, and he's another one we don't know. Obviously, he's going to wrestle soon.
Sure.
But how soon, we don't know what is up with that. He could very well still be hurt. As Roman and Brock Lesnar, who just showed up, you don't need to wrestle once a month anymore. So we'll see what happens there. I got Cena at 2. You have him at 1, and you're probably right. He is still the top draw, and especially now that he's a good guy again. But how do you not put the guy that beat him at number 1? I got Cody at 1. I
just think because they were cheering for him. They were cheering Cena.
Because no, you're right. It's because it's Cena. and this could all go away in 4 months when he goes away. But he beat him. Cody is the dude. He is the champion. He is the future. I got him at 1.
Cool.
But
I mean, and again, to me, these 5 are so close to me.
Oh,
I mean, it's not like 5 is so far
like
away
we said
from
at the
1.
beginning, like, oh, well, you have him at 3. I think he's at least the second best. Who gives a rip?
We're picking out of like 200 people.
Well, yeah, and these are just 2 dudes' opinions. Yeah, and we're very close here. It's no big. Yeah.
Yep.
Tell us yours, by the way, in the comments. Who do you got 1 through 5? Go ahead with the ladies, Nick.
At the ladies, I think what a huge week for her. Number 5, Tiffany Stratton. Big win, most wins in 2025. I think that night really helped her.
When we did this the first time, we were like spot on with one of the men or the women, I don't remember. And then the other one, we were way off.
This may be the same thing.
I think we might be doing that again. Go ahead.
4, I'm not big, but she's hot. Stephanie Vakir, I have her at 4. She seems to have a big shockwave behind her. There's a lot of people pulling for her. These are just mine. I got Rhea Ripley at number 3. She is still fire. She is still over. People still love her.
She's bulletproof right now.
I got Becky at 2 because Becky, I think, I'm biased too, so you got to keep that in mind. She's my girl. But she's had a great run coming back. Great promos.
This is great.
Matches.
No, it's good. And I didn't want her to turn heel at all.
I like.
And I'm like, you're an idiot for turning heel. No, she's great.
And number 1, I know people disagree with me. I am enjoying Naomi. I think Naomi is having a month right now. Cashed in Money at the Bank. Escaped this title match. Those are going to be my people who are on fire right now in the women's division.
So we got the same 5. We got the same 5. Just a completely different order.
Really? All right.
Yeah, completely different order. I got Stephanie Vakir number 5.
Okay.
She may beat Naomi for the belt at Paris. I'm not sure. She's over. The internet's loving her. I just hope it's
more than the move, Ryan. I hope there's more to it with this girl. She's beautiful. Everybody loves that one move that she does, and I'm guessing it's for the technical aspect of the move.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
Good amateur wrestling move. You get 3 points every time.
But I hope it holds, man, because she can wrestle. She's very good.
I got Rhea at 4 because she's just massive. I mean, she's the Hogan right now of the women's division.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure half of our audience just pooped their pants. No, she's the Hogan of the freaking women's division, which means she's top dog and she can do no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I got Naomi at 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being, I mean, she's doing fine. She is doing, but it's very forced. And her promos sound like she is reading off a Bruce Pritchard cue card. Because guess what? Here's another lady who ends every sentence with, ha 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 ha. Remember Sasha Banks? Remember Liv Morgan? They all do this. It is freaking Bruce Pritchard.
It's gotta be Pritchard.
Cue cards, and it's not good. There's a couple things that you need to get rid of and just let her cook, man. Because like the people are behind her.
I like her.
Yeah. No, let her cook, man. No, I absolutely, and I like her. Don't get rid of this crap. Get rid of this script. I got Becky at 2. Just like you for everything you just said. And I got Tiffy at 1.
Cool.
They told you why, and we talked about it yesterday. She's 14-0. Now, do I think she's won personally? No, I don't.
No, me neither.
But they pushed her.
Right.
And they said she's 14-0. She's not been beaten this year. She's rolled through Nia and Charlotte and Trish.
She's defended more times.
And she's the world champ. Thank all you guys for watching. Please hit like. Please hit subscribe. Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Don't go on Facebook. Don't go on Twitter. Put them right here. because that'll help everybody out with the algorithm. Appreciate it, Nick. Thanks so much, man, and we'll see you. You know we'll have more junk the rest of the summer.
Please search our Job Guys SummerSlam stuff. There's a ton of it out there.
Oh, tons of stuff. Till next time, Job Guys.
Out.
Out.
You smell something, it's us, because we're the stuff.